Hi, my dear viewers. My name is Ugweze Jude Rabbi, and I'm happy to present this to you because I want to teach the world. I want to teach you, my viewer looking at me, how you can produce your own movie. How your children can be able to produce their own movie. Hey, you guys are making noise, please. How you can produce your own movie, you can see they are making noise. So that's by the way. So I'm here and I can teach you how you can produce a movie. There's no rocket science in producing a movie. There's no rocket science in what we do. It's all about your willingness to make something that you will throw out there and people will watch. It could be comedy, it could be tragedy, it could be other presentation, it could be documentary, as the case may be. Of course, I'm a documentalist and I do documentary for companies, both oil servicing companies, and I shoot adverts, I produce adverts for people. When I mean adverts, turning adverts for the likes of Martinelli's, Mola Wine. I've worked for Amecron, GPPS, even Oil Serve. I've helped handle some of their media works, documentary. Who again? Just to mention a few, Everyday Emporium. I've handled some of their jobs. At least Carlos Miller and the rest. I've handled. For companies, and that is just by the way. But when it comes to acting, it's a different business. Whether as an editor, as a producer, or as a director is a different thing. In acting, so many things are involved. Your givenness, your full time being thrown into it is just there. It takes a lot to be an artist. However, in this long video, I call it long video, it's going to be about 2 hours video. Yes, I will gradually demystify how to produce a movie. When you go to the internet, some people will just tell you one or two things. They will tell you, how to produce a movie. Do this, that, this. Yes, all those things will be said. But I'm going to be detailed. So, if you're not ready to watch this video for 2 hours, it's painstaking, yes. You can scroll and look for those who will teach you for about 2-3 minutes. But I tell you, if you watch this video, it will worth it. It will worth the time. You take your time and see all the details. How before my kids. Because I'm teaching them, I'm teaching everybody who is watching me. I did the same, even though I learned production in Nigeria. Yes. Under Chimde Chiama. Yes. He's one of my oga. I have many ogas, but in the entertainment industry, I think he's the first oga I have, and he taught me how to write scripts. And then told me about production. I know Chidia Mobi too told me some things. I gathered knowledge from different places, including this man, Chunwankwo. He introduced me to editing, even though I didn't learn much from him because of time. The timing he put for me was not what I could pick up with. So I had to go to somebody who really sat me down. When I went to Ike sat me down. Ike Harrison, he was the one that taught me editing. Told me how to cut pictures, transition, different panels, importing panel, exporting panel, and even Vicencio himself. He told me who is Vicencio. I went. When I begin asking, look, if you want to be a good producer, a good artist, actor, before or at the back of the camera, you just need to open your eyes. Listen. Ask questions. And then on your own, go and perfect what you've learned. With this, And how do you perfect it? Putting it into practice steadily. Outside these, forget about it. There's no rocket science. And again, as I always say, again, I want to tell people, there is no one way of doing anything. No, there is no one way of doing anything. There are always different ways. And because there are different ways of doing things, people have the opportunity of exploring different aspects. And at the end result is what people view and what is their joy viewing you. That is the end point. Before that, then next one will be criticism, which of course, as an actor, before or after the camera, should take criticism. If somebody say, I don't like what you directed or I don't like what you edited, your question should be, why? Why? Then in that why, you now look for the curative measure. And what is curative measure? Go deep and find out more. Don't be afraid of losing business. Yes, you may do something, you may produce something, snap a picture or edit a picture, and somebody said, just like one woman told me, I don't like this. It's okay, madam. Why didn't you like it? Because of this. You say, okay, I'll fix it for you. Go back and fix it. If they fire you, it is part of growth. If they fire you, say, I don't need to produce for me again. After all, there are many ways or reasons why somebody can be fired. I've been fired several times. One of them is price. If the price, what I'm pricing you or what you're pricing me cannot help me produce the job, there's no need pretending and collecting money and working wishy-washy job. No. If you cannot take it, fire yourself and say, I cannot do it. So one person may be able to do it. Then, if you accept 1 naira for a job of 1 million naira, make sure you do that 1 naira job perfectly. The reason being that, just as Chama taught me, there is no excuse in showbiz. Nobody will be watching that video and below it will write, it didn't pay well. The owner of the piece, the owner of the video didn't pay well. So I shot 10 naira type of video for him or her. No. No. So the idea is, if it is not okay by you, the price, forget about the job. Let somebody who can do it, do it. But once you collect any money for a particular job, give in your best, because that job is an extension of you. It's an extension of what you can do, and is an extension of what promotes you. That is why virtually all my jobs, all what I get at the end is, this is good. Again, when you are producing job, try to look for somebody who can criticize you very well. For example, my wife is my first criticism. That's the secret. I enjoy that from her. Even though it's painstaking, it's painstaking. Hey, man, how do you do this thing? Look at, why not? And at the end of the day, begin to see light. Yes. Whenever I finish doing any advert, anything, I call my wife and say, take. When she's watching it, my heart is panting, because at times she just points out some things which may even cause me to go back and reshoot. That does not mean that everything she said must be accepted, because there are some things that are professional and must be presented professionally. When it comes to that, I can't cut corners, and I can't accept yes or no for any other person or by any other person for that particular thing. I may adjust, you may adjust because of criticism, but that does not mean you should forget your original concept or how it is to be done. Just like I said, you will watch in this video, I was talking about during casting. An executive producer can influence casting, but the executive producer should not be the total reason why a cast or casting or for a movie job must be what it is. No. If you have hired a director, if you have hired a producer, allow them to use their professionalism. This is one of the reasons why many movies died in Nigeria. They didn't see the light of the day. And today, the producers of those films are back into other businesses. And some directors, they are lay waste because they want to listen to EP, executive producer, because you don't have money to produce. So whatever the executive producer says, it's all. Yes, I may allow the executive producer to say one or two things, to tell me he or she who must be in his movie, but not he or she who must carry a particular role. I don't accept that. If not, they cast me, can find another person. That's why I tell you, you must learn and accept to be hired or fired at any time when you're producing a movie. It is a jealous job. There is no excuse. If you know you cannot marry an artist, a male or female, don't even go close. Don't even fall in love. I'm telling you, because it is a jealous job. At times, we can be shooting, and before you know it is into the night. And that is the time you need that action because of the weather, because of the darkness of the side. It gives result for that. You say, oh no, my wife needs me, or my husband needs me, or we are celebrating Jubilee, or my child. That's bullshit. It's not sequitur. It's not accepted. So, people must be careful when they say, I want to marry an actor or an actress. There are a lot that goes with it, because showbiz is a jealous job. It's just like say, okay, I'm marrying a football player. We're in a honeymoon, and his club side call him. It is time for him to be on a league. You say, we just married in a week. Our honeymoon is supposed to be in a month. Why not he leaves football as a career and begin to marry you? That is it. He should leave his football and begin to marry you. My husband is an actor, my wife is an actress, and then they've paid half a job that is coming, and the job is coming next month, and you put your wedding this month ending, and after your wedding, she's to begin to shoot on the 1st or 2nd, they'll enter camp, and you say no, we have to do our honeymoon for 1 week, and you waited 2 days before the acting. Will it work? The highest you can do is to follow her to camp and be honeymooning there, and not your honeymoon will stop the showbiz. No, shouldn't. So if you cannot have this endurance, some people also will say, okay, how can my wife kiss another woman? Or my husband kiss another woman? My wife kiss another man? Or vice versa? Depending on what you are acting. Let me tell you, point blank, if you cannot endure that, don't marry an actor or an actress, because the day a role like that will demand for it, don't say you didn't watch this video, because you have choice not to marry them. If you want to marry them, accept what goes with it. Point blank. So, thank you for this introduction that has taken 30 minutes. You see, I'm taking my time to explain everything in movie production. That is why it's about 2 hours video. And if you're not interested in this hour, feel free. You can scroll and look for those who will tell you how to produce movie in 10 minutes or in 20 minutes. But if you want detailed of how to produce movie, from your idea, your script, you're looking for a producer EP, the producer, the scripting, turning it from the story to the scripting, screenplaying, casting, acting, budgeting, everything. Watch this video to teach you a lot. That is why it's about 2 hours. And for those who really want to get detail, want to enter showbiz, or do you want your child to be acting, you can also watch this video. After watching for some time, you can now skip it and go to the end. That is how I talked about children and even coming to the cinema. From the question my daughter asked me, I was able to demystify that. So take your time. It's painstaking, but it will worth it if you want to enter into movie production. I've not even finished. There's a lot to learn. A lot to learn. A lot to learn. But with this, I believe I've given you some tidbits. So watch this video to the end. thank me later. Do not fail to subscribe. Do not fail to follow us. Please just do that, okay? After watching this video. What I want us to learn today is about acting. Acting. Another name for acting, singing, choreography, dancing, football, wrestling. All these are different forms of entertainment. Okay? Now, as entertainment, we have different branches of entertainment. But a simple name for it is called show business. You have to show it. And in showing it, you have to be very serious because the competition is high. And why is the competition high? It's all about the best takes it all. The best takes it all. There's nothing like half measure in show business. No, nobody will listen to you. There's nothing like, oh, I have an excuse. Okay, have you ever seen in video or TV when you are watching all those Disney children, do you see where they wrote she was having headache? Or she has not eaten, that's why she's not talking well. No. That's why they say in showbiz, there is no excuse. Are you hearing it? In showbiz, there is no excuse. So you just have to give your best. Don't laugh. So serious. You have to give in your best. And remember, it's not you say, God help me, oh, God help me, let me do well. Yes, God can help you and will always help you. But remember, the other person who is going to put his own piece out there to sell to the world also is created by God. So you just have to offer your best. Because nothing will be short of your best. And that is it. And that is why we go places like America, basketball. They are they are in charge of it in the world. Football, talk of Brazil, talk of Italians, talk of Germans, talk of Belgium. These countries are very serious with football. France is serious, but she keeps procuring people from different aspects, from different countries. And of course, once you have naturalized with a country, then you play for them. That's why in French team we always say black people more. But it's a French team. Now, the next thing is there are different classes of showbiz. No one can be in all. That's the truth. You know what I'm saying? No one can be in all. You are either a footballer and you are a star footballer, or you are a movie, you are a star movie, or you are a musician, you are a star musician. Though you can cut cross in between, you understand me? But one often will be your major. For example, a footballer may decide to be a singer, just like some wrestlers can play guitar and play the organ or piano. That doesn't mean that they are professionals very well in that. No. But they are good in it. So they can just play, or you see a musician say he wants to play football. He can play football. But when you come to the act of playing 90 minutes with steady speed and dynamism. The musician, the movie actor may not answer a footballer. Now, ours is acting. Acting. And when you are acting, acting is a jealous job. Very, very jealous. Why did I say it's jealous? A real actor who loves acting, one hardly leaves it. He will be acting, you pull him to another business. After some time, that acting will still pull him. Why? Acting is made believe. It's one of the most difficult careers in life. For example, you say that they act as an investor. Sounds funny, right? Jesus. It sounds funny, right? But that's the truth. Yes. You say that they act annoying. You're talking with me. I'm going to deal with you because my name is Rabbi and there's no need. There's no how you shall come and challenge me because I'm going to deal with you. See? I've acted as somebody who is mean, who is challenged. I'll call it a protagonist. I've acted it. And also say, okay, look, you act as a pastor or as a priest. Say, the Lord be with you. And also to Benica Vos, Omnipotent Deus, Pater, et Filio, et Spiritus Sancto. Amen. Ite missa est, Deo gracias. That doesn't make me a priest. You are recording me. That doesn't make me a priest. But I've acted it perfectly because I now enter what we call character. That is those times I'll tell you, do it like this. Hey, you do it like this. Hey, do it like this. You're not entering what? Character, characterization. It's called characterization. And my act of telling you that is what we call blocking. Blocking. It's called blocking. You understand? Trying to make you to be tuned into the spirit of acting. And once you do that, you find that you offer your best because your mind fully is there and you are happy with what you are about to do and what you are doing. And that is all have take one, take two. After it's going to take three, you see the director that time or daddy, I'll be telling you, you are wasting my time or you are wasting my tape or I'm losing light. Because you're not entering characterization. But if you are able to enter characterization fast, say, man, good, take one, take two. Then you see now take one may be medium or often master. Then the take two will be C because it is not a serious filming. You get it? It's not filming. Even though now no one films, but we all are acting filming. Yes, no one really films now because nobody shoot with films anymore. Film is the material that records image, still image in frames. 1 frame, 2 frame, 3 frame, 10 frames per second, 30 frames per second, 100 frames per second. Then, because it is moving and there is a sound added, it creates the illusion of a moving picture. And then we'll call it motion picture. That's another name for filming. It's a motion picture. But that film, nobody uses film now again because it is obsolete. Nobody uses tape. So what we do now is we are acting filming. The major thing is movie production. That is just it. Then some will say cinematography. You understand? We are acting. That is it. because of the digitality. Like now, I'm recording this with my phone, right? It's even clearer than some DV camera that was used those days, because my phone can shoot 2K. And we are very crystal clear and sharp. My voice clean. Even though my voice is not clean, I can now go and do what we call voice over. And with voice over, I'm presenting something stunning in the whole world that people can appreciate. So when somebody say we are filming, the person is not wrong, but it's not solely right. We are recorded, fine, clean. We are producing movie, good, better. We are producing video, okay. But now there are classes of it, because when we talk of movie making, we are talking about making believe. And part of making believe stands in the characterization, in the setting. For example, I want to act as a farmer. There should be a farm. There should be farming implements. And possibly there should be seedling, and then my clothes will reflect a farmer. Overseas, you see them with hats, boots, you understand? Here often we see them with almost rag, because we are subsistent. We till the soil with our hand, and the clothes is dirty because of the heat. And you don't go about wearing clean clothes like this, or like that I'm going to farm. Nobody does it in Nigeria. So often you see our farmers wearing haggard clothes because they are going to do dirty jobs. But over there, they climb machines and operate machines. So this person will just dress it, enter his machine, lock up his door, and then the door of the machinery, and then he operates. So we say make believe movie, we make believe. Then but shooting video is like not much preparedness is in it. You know, I can just okay. Let us shoot skits, and that's what is running the world down. Virtually every social media have access for skitting. YouTube of last has it. Facebook, secondly, YouTube has it. Instagram has it. And TikTok brought it. And then there are other ones too. Everybody's having it. Because the world is becoming so impatient. People just want to see the action fast. They want to laugh. They want to cry, they cry. They don't want to laugh. Let them see it now. So, and that is why if you act anything in the first 10 seconds or 20 seconds, it doesn't impress anybody. It will just flip you off. And all your effort is just like, get out of here. So that is why it is competitive. You just have to be at your best. Just have to offer your best. Just have to give in your best, so that whoever is watching you will be charmed. Like if you watch Daddy's Birthday, I was just saying something. Men came lately, look at the camera and say, "You are recording." The next thing the person wants to say is, "What is this girl going to do?" And the next time again, two people are giving advice. Oh no! And I chase them out with the smell of the mouth. And immediately I transition to you people coming down. You understand? All those things were neatly done by me. That is why I keep on adding those addendum to arrive at it. You understand? Even though without addendum, we acted like that in the first time. You understand? Yes. So all those things, transitioning, moving from here, is to serve also as a pulley, pulling the person watching. So I've been interested in what he or she is watching. And that is how you get your site busy. People call it, they say you're having traffic, not traffic, they say you're having engagement. You understand it? People will come, they will watch, and after watching, they will watch the next one, after they watch the next. So you're having engagement. But when you are like bring, with no engagement, people will say, people will be flipping. You will see, they will tell you impression 1 million, engagement 2,000. It's very low, very low. If you are to have impression of 1 million, engagement should be about at least 400,000. And the other 400,000 people sat down with me and watched what you had to do. You understand me? So that is it. So you must be very careful, you must be tactical and steadfast in acting. You don't take it for granted and say, maybe let me just do it, they will laugh. Out of 10, only 2 people laugh. You've not done something reasonable, surely. You've not done something reasonable. But out of 10, maybe 4 laugh, 6 are annoyed or agitated or sorrowful. Or 4 are sorrowful, 4 are happy, 2 are indifferent. That's good. That's why they do reaction of thumbs up, thumbs down. You understand? Love emojis and all those things. It's for those reactions. And when it's doing like that, means engagement is going on well. Again, let's have a little break. Good. We have recorded for 16. Okay, now, another one again I want you to understand is the idea of what you want to do, concept. I want us to talk about concept. In movie, in video production, is as wide as the whole universe. I'm telling you. What is your concept? Some people, their concept is they are eating food in videos. If you go to YouTube, there's a particular guy. He loves eating. He will bring big meat, leg of meat, he will boil it and be chewing it. That's his concept. And he eats mixtures. Can bring banana. Last time I watched him today, he brought banana. He was using it to dip in ofe and eat it. And gave one to Charles Awuru. He will bring banana. He will bring bread and be scooping up soup to eat. So weird. So, that one guy does that. So it was weird. Charles Awuru brought him out of the restaurant, and that guy is known for eating. It's just like this man again. What's his name? This actor, popular actor that Callistus, whoa, Callistus, yeah, you understand? Yawa skits. Callistus, everything he does is just to take him to the point where he will eat. It's to take him to the point where he will eat. The next thing you see him, he will buy one fat chicken. He's giving it a serious bite. And with that, it sold his image, because Callistus by nature is looking hungry. Even when he may even be heavier than many people who are as fat as us. But his nature, he look lanky. He fits in for a hungry man. He fits in for a security man. He fits in for somebody who is looking for a job. He fits in for somebody who is facing hardship. Even when he may be rich and healthy and okay. So he became his concept. It became his concept from day one. Hardship and trying to cut corners became his concept. And he's selling. Today they're all big boys, him and Boma. You understand what I'm saying? You come again, you see another person in of recent now have an AI girl. She does like robot. Excuse me, I want to do this. Yes, but I can do it. You've not watched her? Don't worry, I'll play her video for you. Pay attention, boy. I'm watching you. I will play her video for you. So, that is her concept. And she's selling. Another person concept again, who again would like use for an example for unique concept. Rabbi is not crazy. It's a unique concept. Although my YouTube was yanked then, but I still remember some things I shot. Very, very meaningful. And it will be back. Rabbi is crazy is back. Yes, very, very back. So, when you see those things, you find out that you now can form your own concept. Are you hearing me? Yes, you can form your own concept and say, okay, my concept is this. But because you are kids, I now put you in low city entertainment. Are you understanding me? I now put you people in that. But my original concept is Rabbi is not crazy. Because Rabbi does things to help people. But how they see Rabbi at the first time, they say he's crazy. Like, this man is crazy. But he's not crazy. He's doing the right thing. Just like today, you see to tell a young man that he mustn't be on drugs or be an alcoholic every time drinking himself to stupor. Even other vices. I think you are crazy. You understand what I'm saying? So, that is the role of Rabbi, is not crazy. And it has come to stay. Now, the idea is you are dancing to the tune of my concept. You understand me? Glow City Entertainment. See, our concept is like family matter. You understand me? But it's because I'm acting with my kids. That is why. If I'm to act alone with people outside, I will act Rabbi is not crazy. That is why we have two logos. We have one is Glow City Entertainment. Do you see it? Well, the four of us are gathered. And then the second one is Rabbi is not crazy. That one is my own concept. Me. I can act with anybody. There. I have no bounds. Or Rabbi is not crazy. So that is how it is. You should develop your own concept that makes you unique. And if factor it makes you unique, you are serious with it, consistency will sell you. I don't even call Brother Shaggy. There are so many of them. Brother Shaggy, Seed Iwundo. We also have Sydney. You understand me? We have so many of them in Lagos. And they are all doing fantastic well. They are doing fantastic well. Down here, we have other people. We have Don G, who have succeeded. Yes, I knew when his channel was almost nothing. But today, he has still succeeding. Why most of us were just building for people, they were there building for themselves. And for now, I can say they are in the forefront more than some of us. But we shall get there because we are the master of production. Production is in us. So we cannot fund that. Even though it's a different thing to be in production and a different thing to be in acting. But if, like us, we started as actors, then definitely production is a goal for us because we are there and we came here. So there's nothing. Like myself today, I see myself as an actor, as an editor because I edit, actor because I act, producer because I bring all the money and logistics for these, and then lastly, director, I direct it, and yet I'm acting. You understand? So I'm like jack of all trade because I'm trying to make all the ends, those synergize and meet. But at the end of the day, it's good you will sort out things for people to do either or. But the bottom line is, like I just said, you draw your concept, you follow your concept, you marry your concept, and then be consistent in it. And before you know it, voila, you are selling. People begin to appreciate you. And by the way, anything you do in showbiz, somebody will like it. You're doing it for somebody. Someone definitely like it. If I come to them and I begin to sing, Mama, 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 Eze Binigwe, Mama, 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 Eze Binigwe. Who will I attract first? Christians, right? I will attract women. I will attract chorus lovers. And if I should put it in record, whether I like it or not, some people can buy it. That's showpiece for you. So any concept, say no concept is more than the other concept. Meaning, don't waste your time trying to copy somebody. Though you can learn from somebody as your stepping stone, okay? For example, you can say my role model, Angelina Jolie, Genevieve, Najipi Tedoche, some local of blessed memory, Osofia, what is it? Molu Jacobs, Shan George, in singing, you can say Two-Face Idibia. I'm using local people, right? Foreigners, like Angelina Jolie, as I said, Brad Pitt, like me. I so much love Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt, those who really touched me when I wanted to act was Brad Pitt. Then in Nigeria, this person, Desmond Elliott, was whom I watched. I say, man, if this guy can make it, I can make it too. And it encouraged me, you understand? So both local and foreign, get some role model, look at why they do. And then, of late, Peter Edochie, because of my body size, my frame, everything, when I just... Why? Okay, people say, this man look like Peter Edochie with the way he can. Well, as a king, there's always a carriage for a king. That is the way you move yourself as a king, as an artist, acting as a king is distinct, like any other person in the movie. So that is it. So summary of what I'm saying: pick a role, a concept, and follow it. Now, there is this word YouTube, Facebook have pushed down our throats. They will say, pick a niche. There is difference from niche and concept, even though two of them may look intertwined. Yeah, that record, they open your mouth. Now record, I'll post this thing to Facebook and YouTube. You understand? So you're under record. So under it today, they say pick a niche. Now, if you come to Facebook or YouTube, the niche means pick the type of lifestyle, career you want to record. For example, you can say, okay, I want to be teaching about banking. It's a niche under education. You see, I want to do entertainment and art. You can skit, you can do anything. Acting, entertainment. You understand? Sport, football, basketball, swimming, javelin, shot put, jumping, high jump, low jump, all of them. Badminton, table tennis, long tennis, all of them. Sport is a niche. if you are showcasing it, when people come to look for this, they'll just come across. Close your mouth. You under record them. You want me to be doing it? I'm not doing it, you know. I'll put it like people will see your mouth. So, we will not have niche in social media. The reason is for easily locatability. Like if I go immediately and I go to YouTube and I tap how to help a baby, is in family niche or children care niche. You understand me? So immediately it will pop up. And then if you are using those niche, your Facebook or your account, I need to say, will pop. And people will say, okay, this person acted this, or this person thought this. That's why I say niche. But what I'm telling you is concept. Like concept is deeper and more dynamic. What I mean by it is this. If you come say, okay, I want entertainment, that is a niche, right? In entertainment, you say, I want to be acting. You see, you're narrowing down. Inside acting, you say, I want to be acting comedy. You see, you're narrowing down. Then inside that comedy, you now say, my concept is like Toma slapping people at any given argument. Just alternating. One, you give person a slap. That is a concept. You understand? The other guy, I told the other guy who eats food, he will bring big meat, boil it. Big leg of cow, carry it. And the guy knows how to eat. Or Yawa skit, what is in Callistus, who will always always hustle to go and buy food and there is big chicken. And the way he won't carry it like this, you see him the way he will always carry it. You know that he's handling it as a treasure because that is just what he got. You understand? So these are concepts. Concept is deeper than niche, but niche keeps you in a path. Niche keeps you in a path, but concept is deeper. In the niche, in a particular niche, concept plays out. Again, somebody will say, okay, how do you say concept in teaching? I must say, okay, I want to be giving tutorials. Some people tutorials, they will be teaching, you will not see their face. Okay. They will be teaching, you will not see their face. You only be seeing hand operating, or you see the computer. Yes, so that is the person's concept. While some persons will be teaching and you'll be, as I'm teaching now, and you're watching me, I'll say, no, don't do that way. Do like this. That is my concept. That is the person's concept. You are seeing him live and he's teaching. And he will even tell you, ask me a question. This line, you see him. While some persons will not even see them. Today, some people can even use AI voice to teach you. They will type everything, put it in the machines, and it generates a voice. They can even generate image. That image will now be used, yet is in the niche of teaching, education. So at the end of the day, that his niche is education, but his concept is teaching with voice over. So concept is deeper than niche, but niche is broader and keeps you in a pathway. Thank you for this segment. 30 minutes. Now, the next thing I want us to learn about is production, video production. Or video production can enter movie production later. So for now, And change position like this. So I'll be nearer to the camera. So now, video production. In video production, there are unseen characters who walk behind the camera. Just as that is walking behind the camera and walking in front of the camera. We have the director. He calls the shot action. He calls the shot cut or stop. Some directors don't even like to say action, just say pick up, you pick up. It's still the same way. But action is more commanding or more compelling. Then we also have the director of photos. We shortly call in form of an acronym DOP. He directs the photo, means he swerves the camera to where he gets the best shot or best interpretation of every damn person's role in the movie. You are not used to cameramen, right? Because that is one operating it. Someday we'll start having cameramen carried our camera. And you see me there fully, I'll be acting. I'll just call short, but I'll be acting. You understand it? So that cameraman is his job. However, he depends on the director to give him a go-ahead. That is, to give him the certainty of what he is doing and to end what he's doing. Because he must have opened the camera and said word like tape rolling. You understand me? Tape rolling means he has called the attention of the person acting, the person's acting, and the attention of the director that right now he is shooting, he has begun shooting. Even though, as I told you, nobody uses tape this time around. Nobody uses film. They are obsolete. They are obsolete. Even though when we knew that they were very rugged and they somehow saved us then. Unlike now, any little thing you press out, the whole thing is wiped off. But you can still recover them because of technology. Like yesterday, I deleted some files of audio only to find out that there's one I recorded in the middle of the night. And I can't conjure exactly that sound anymore. I have raised up to 4 types of software to recall it. It is within the phone or within the software. It has been futile for me. But had it been I transferred it to hard drive and deleted it, I have software to record them and get it back to course. But now it's very difficult for me. But that's one of those things we see in productions. Now we have the third person whom is not seen. And that third person is, which is the producer, production man, we have the producer. The producer is the one that makes sure that everything is provided for before entering camp to go and shoot movie or shoot skits, shoot anything shootable with the camera. What we got this time around. So that person is the producer. In fact, if he is in the military, they will call him a brigadier. You understand me? He is just that production. He is financing it. He is following everything. He sees to the money given to him by the executive producer or producers. So he procures, he makes sure everything is procured, he makes sure everything moves well. That is the work of the producer. He is often back of one of those at the back of the camera. I hope you are getting what I'm saying. After this, you can ask questions. Now we also have the production manager. The production manager manages the set on which the movie is to be shot. He manages it. Meaning, he will make sure the shooting schedule is well made, tailored, that can help the director shoot what he wants. He informs the artists to act. He informs them when they are to act and the place they must act, because he is working in line with the location manager. So the production manager will come and say, we're having 20 artists today to act at so and so place. Director, here is your shooting schedule by the characters you have for the movie. So once the director carries the shooting schedule already, he knows what he will do for the day, because the production manager has said this, and then the production manager will now go about to tell the artist, say, look, you are on set. You have to be on set so time, so place. That is work of the production manager. He manages the immediate production day by day, while the producer manages the entire production holistically. The production manager manages it day by day or day after. That is why every day he comes up with a shooting schedule and say, hey, this is what we are going to do today. And of course, he cannot do that in isolation of the director, who must see it and approve that shooting schedule. And they cannot do it also without also making sure that the location manager is okay with the shooting schedule, to say, okay, so location is ready for this shoot and will be ready so time. Are you seeing it? The next person again who is behind the camera, people don't watch and people don't know them at times, but they are frantically working, is the location manager. He goes about to make sure that everywhere they shoot is made ready, is accepted by those who are to offer them there, at what time, at whatever price he negotiates with them. Nobody cares to know. Only him knows it. Him and the producer, not the production manager, him and the producer knows it. And there is been paid for or given free of charge. And he must make sure that there is not a harmful area. It's not a commotion area or noisy area. Though these days we do voiceover after shooting itself. So today people can shoot in noisy area, as far as it doesn't hamper the characterization of the artist. Once you remove the audio of the place and then put your own audio, with that you are good to go, because you can now do voice replacement. That's all voiceover now after shooting. Another person that is in post-production, another person again people don't know is that who is behind the camera is the props and set manager. This is the person that brings the properties and make sure the setting that was provided, the place, the space provided by the location manager is made to look like what the film is going to be. We call him props and sets, but he's a props and set manager. You see them with different loads. In fact, they are the highest people in the movie production that carries load about. Because if they come and say, okay, want to make here a kitchen, they will bring pot, they will bring frying pan, they will bring gas, they will bring burner, they will bring even as detailed as matches to light, so they can be light or light. It's the props and set. If they want to make here my wardrobe, now you gotta bring wardrobe, put here. You gotta bring different clothes, even the ones I don't wear. Package it the way that you will keep the one I wear on the top. And I just come, I don't like this shirt, I don't like this, I don't like this. What? I like this, and I wear it. It's the props and set that set all those things, and everything looks fine. Then, and then in props, there's what we call special props, and there's what we call perishable props. For example, if he goes to buy ice cream to use to act, it's perishable, right? People will lick it there, or drink. People will drink it there. It's perishable, it's usable, it can be reused. Then there's some that are unperishable, for example, furniture, clothing. Those ones can remain there. Even clothing can be made perishable. It's not a fire, but somebody got burnt by fire, or clothes got burnt by fire. It's perishable. But what I'm trying to say is that there are some solid materials that are not perishable, and perishable ones it bites there. There's another person again behind the scene that we don't know. Many people don't know. He works with the cameraman very well. There are two of them. We have the lighting manager, and then the sound manager. Are you hearing me? If you come to a movie, those days, even now, people, it's not raining now much, it's not prevalent now much because of the miniature nature of equipment. There, see somebody holding something like this, boom mic. Have you seen it? Rolling long mic. You see that my aluminium pole beside your wardrobe? It is my boom mic stick. Two of them, the black one and the aluminium. They're my boom mic stick. Those days we hold it. And you see my boom mic now? Have you seen my boom mic before? Boom mic, I will show you. Well, that's it. We are all used to miniature recording gadgets. And we don't know about thing like boom mic. Boom mic is as long as this those days. And you put the dead cat foal so as to guide wind. And then you put it on the long pole. The pole will stretch out like about 6 feet. Say action, and then you'll be recording those people's voice, and then they will connect it to their ear. At times they will leave some for director. The director will connect to his ear and be making sure it's monitoring the sound. You understand it? So him, and then the light person who sets the light. Very technical. There is how you set light. The video will look better, and there's how you set light. You will not get the best of pictures, no matter how you tune your camera. Then the last but not the least, who does well. Remember the sound engineer or director. Often in our own, it has to boom mic. Over there, overseas, they take the voice of the people there, take it to sound studio, and they work it. Oh, that is why most of these developed countries and developing countries are doing well, like America, China, India, you understand, Canada, Europe. You watch their films, you see that the audio is crystal clear and distinct because they give it to sound engineer to really work. And when you are hearing the movie, everything is just distinctly. You understand me? Everything neat, nice, good. Now, you're feeling sleepy, right? You ask questions so that your eye will open. Now, the last person whom I have not called, but his job is very serious, is the editor. Editor is one that gathers everything together and forms them as one. And when he forms them as one, automatically the movie becomes a one timeline, and we say a movie is done or he has exported, and then it can be used as film or video. So from what I've taught you people so far, does any person have any question? What I've thought about production, let me summarize again that in production, to produce any movie, there are some persons you are not seeing and they are behind the scene. I have a director, producer, the production manager, the cross and set manager, the light and sound, and lastly the editor. I didn't even call the costumier. We also have the costumier who costumes those who act. That is another big aspect of working outside the camera, behind the scene. You understand? Behind the camera. We also even have a welfare. We have welfare and logistics manager, the one who drives around, carries people. Then we also have the executive producer who brought the money that the producer used in producing. You understand? So these are all those who make up the production team. Then each of them are PAs, personal assistants that help them too, so that things will be well done. So any question? Sit well. Any question? Close your legs. Any question? Now that there is no question, we shall enter the next stage. How to become a good actor and actress. Are you hearing me? I say what?
How to become a good actor and actress.
I can't hear you.
How to be a good actor or actress.
Good. How to be a good actor or actress, just as I preempted it. One, you should have a role model. That role model is whom you like the way he or she acts. To some capacity, not to follow the person completely. Like Jim Carrey be acting film, be like this. And you go and be acting. You don't go far. Because if they come to who can do that, they will not go for you. They will go for Jim Carrey. You understand me? But you study the person. Why is that person a good artist or actor? Then you learn something the person have done. And that thing that person have done, maybe one or two moves, use it and build your own concept. Then you now perfect your ways of acting. That is now unique to you. Generally, the role in acting has been the same. Are you hearing me? The role in acting has been what? The same. You either have protagonist or what? Antagonist. Thank you very much. You are shooting acting comedy or tragedy or tragicomedy. Thank you. Your movie is either a love story, a war, an epic, a exploration. What is it again? I've forgotten how they call it. You are looking for something. You understand? So all of them, all those things have been the same since shooting and production of movies starting. But how do you carve out what you are to do to fit in differently is what is most important. You understand me? That is what is most important. that as a tragedy, how do you translate it? Some actors in their tragic this thing die after helping the people. All those things just to arouse public pity and concern above all concentration of the viewers. Some become wicked antagonists, you understand? And at the end, they die. They also try to arouse public concern. People to say, yes, he should die. That man is bad. Look at that man, the man bombed there, he did this, was killing people, you know. All those things just to arouse people's emotion. That is it. Then, now let us talk about stages of production. Stages of what?
Production.
First and foremost. So now you are breaking the sequence. It will now help you to write it. In fact, you can call this the bullet points. But you at the same time breaking sequence in their iconized, in their little stages. When you do that now you have the stories becoming clearer. Take some time here and arrange it sequentially, how it will flow. When you finish setting it, how it will flow down to the end, you now begin what we call script writing, screenplaying. You're not doing screenplaying. You come out day, exterior or interior, scene 1 or movement 1, exterior or interior. Those, you write those who will be there, everything. Then you begin. Now, because you have tabulated it, that's what I call breaking the sequence. You now begin to, each one becomes a scene or a movement, and then you begin to write. When you write that one, pay attention to this. 1, let your work be discursive. Don't take one person line and write it. One person will talk up to almost half a page. That's nonsense. Just, hey, Jason. Yeah, Rabbi. How is your parents? They are fine. I didn't see them in church yesterday. Are they all fine? Yes, everything is well. My regards to them. Thank you, sir. I will tell them that. You see? It's flowing. It's flowing. For example, you guys are bugging me. Guys, did you hear that? Yes. Rabbi say we are boss. When mommy comes, I will tell him, as that is taken as boss. When Nate come, you see, everybody's taking it short. So by then, you see yourself now writing a scene. Is in that scene, you'll be able to say how each person will talk. You can even enumerate there how camera shot will be given. Remember, you are now writing the scene. How do you want to call screenplaying? Now the screen, the TV is the screen, television, the screen. You are now screenplaying it in the script. When you now do that, sit well before you go to sleep. When you now do that, then you now move to the next stage. When you now finish it, you now proofread, type, and bind. When you finish all those things, before you bind, lastly, type, you now write what we call synopsis. The synopsis is like a page or less than a page that tells you a summary of this movie. When a person brings it and just read it, the person automatically knows what you want to achieve, and you take it from there. The if he's interested in the movie. Then if he's not interested, automatically he will tell you, I'm not interested in this movie. And there's nothing you can do about it because he or she is not interested. Because he or she have seen the what? Synopsis. It's not when somebody tell you, what film is this? You give from the beginning to tell the person his story from the beginning to the end. No. Just go to synopsis, give the person a page. And even have it in your WhatsApp. Just say, my cross, take synopsis. Man, the person will read it and say, oh, is this what is the movie? Oh, this is how the movie is. Because of what? Because the person have read the what? Synopsis. Synopsis like a summary listing the major character and how the movie started and ended and what it can be really called. Everything they will put it from the synopsis. Then once you bind it, you can now say, I have a story, a movie story. I have a movie script. You can now go to look for who will now say, okay, I'm interested in your story. I'm interested in producing your story. But what some people do is that they'll go, Radio Store wrote about Titanic, they go and collect it. Hey, Merem wrote about this thing, 24 days down table, they go and collect it. Oh, this one wrote about the longest day, they go and collect it. It's just join. At the end of the day, end up producing wishy-washy movie. Because the person who claims to be the writer is not having full explanation of what he wants to achieve. And because he doesn't have it, he or she cannot give the best. That is why you must do everything you can to do what? To be original in your script. Because once you are original, then people will come to see it and appreciate it. Now, the second stage, who will produce it? When you get an executive producer who will produce it, at times a producer can accompany you. At times a director can accompany you, who have read the story and say, yes, this story is marketable, it's sellable. Then they can be able to convince the yet to be, because I'm watching all of you here, the yet to be executive producer and say, hey, you see this movie, you will like it because, one, it is not something, it is new, it has a clear message, and it can bring return on investment, ROI, return on investment. When the executive producer okays it and brings out money for it, giving it to the producer, you have entered the third stage. Now, you have passed the second stage, means you have secured what you can use to produce the movie. The next stage now is you enter casting. What is the third stage? Casting. In this casting now, however, I forgot something. The EP could also be an institution like bank, church, different organizations, whoever. Just know it is the second stage to procure money for the production. Then after that, you now enter casting. Casting is the third stage in the production after the story. In casting, people do mistake at times, especially in Nigeria or in Africa, whereby the executive producer can say, I like this artist, or my wife loves this artist. It has crippled many movies in Nigeria. And after shooting, the movie became wishy-washy. Nonsense. Why? Because the casting was wrong. Your father is a fair man. Your mother is a fair man. I am casting the child, a black person, just because you like the girl or the boy, as the case may be. No. Film is make-believe. And because film is make-believe, don't give us the the chance, the impetus as viewers to begin to say or ask, oh, maybe the grandfather is dark, or maybe the grandmother is dark, or no. Allow us to see it immediately from the movie and say, okay, he looks like the father. He looks like, that is the reason why Patience Ozoko was the mother of Iniedo. Was the mother of Iniedo in so many movies. Just like people, somebody like maybe Peter Edochie became a father to some handsome guys, and you pair him with maybe Rita Edochie, or which is the brother's wife, or Patience Ozoko. You see, in here the Patience Ozoko, they look alike a little bit. Do you understand me? Then, if the mother is fair and the main protagonist is light, you should go and look for a light father. Don't create people arguing or questioning. Where is the why is it that everything is like this? Yes, we are blacks, but some are light skinned. You look for somebody pointed nose. That is why you must be very careful in casting. It's a family role. You cast them at least to look alike 60%. If it is a school role, you make sure their age brackets are not far away. You go and cast Peter Edochie and then somebody that two of them are students. It doesn't work that way. It cannot work. Rather, or you say, okay, the young person is the teacher or the principal because there is much role, it will not work. You understand me? Reason, because film is what? Make believe. What I say? Make believe. Yes, once you see it, you believe it because everything look like it. So this is nice. Think, hey, this casting nice. Some people will tell you nice casting. Because everything fell in line. Everybody there looked a little bit alike. So with that, after casting, you now enter which casting and payment goes together. Don't mind the wishy-washy things we do. After casting, you enter agreement. Give the person agreement form. The person feels that I will part to this after being paid this. And once we pay the person sign and receive money to work for you people so time to so time, except with the change of weather or unforeseen circumstances. Because you can't tell me the director became sick 2 days to the time. You say, no, I was paid to stay for 10 days here. So the 10 days is over, I am going. No. Because see the matter, if a crew member, a very important crew member becomes sick or have accident, or accidental something happened, it calls for understanding, you understand, but by and large, an agreement will be reading, a guiding agreement when to when, what should be done. Once that is done, then you enter the next stage. And what is the next stage? General preparation for the movie. At times in Nigeria, we don't do preparation. I know so many times I was walking on the street of Abakoba or sitting on Abakoba or McDavos or the Twin Hotel that is close to McDavos. And that time they will just go, hey, please come. I want you to act this. Oh, what do you want me to act? Okay, you are doing this. You are Mr. D, blah, 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 blah. And Nigerians are very good. You are very smart. You give somebody, and I do it to you people at times, right? You give somebody, what is it? Script that very day, and interprets it fantastically. All of you did well. Narem did well. All the addendum, there was no script, right? And you guys carried it. Clap for yourself. So Nigerians task their brain. Nigerians are smart and immediately just carry the rule. But the real thing, according to white people, however, it has its own serious advantage. They take the script, they duplicate the same script now and hand it over to the actors. Then each person goes to study his own. But before then, don't forget, as you are doing casting, you can also, before then, within that period, you do auditioning. Because at times you can see two people that look alike. You look at this one look like Peter Duche. Hey, you look at this boy again, this one look like Patience Zoko. Or the girl, you now say, who will I choose? And two of them, they are to play a particular role. You see, one person must give way for the other person. Or you step the other person down to take the other thing. So that things will move on. In such situation, look alikes and ability to interpret the role speaks volume. And then a particular actor or actress is being chosen at this point in time. And once the person is chosen, then contracted, the person now goes with the script to go and study it. And then by then you now have a name to a role. You can now answer Akin as a Ogadagidi, Igbudu. You know, once you answer those things according to the script, you can be rehearsing it. Then now the producers begin to set the place. The props and set begin to set the location for shooting. Don't mind us here, we just barge into people's house and beg them at times. And at times we take time too. We try there too. It's not easy. But a place like America, where they have Hollywood, designated place to shoot at times, what do? At times, if it is road, they have to block road. They block road, go to the mayor. Before you block road, you go to the mayor. Mayor there is like the chairman we have here. And book that so time to so time. I'll be shooting in Uvigwe Road. Please, I want to keep it down. Then they keep it down. Keep it locked. And tell people where to follow. And you use the place to shoot movies smoothly. Are you hearing me? You shoot movies smoothly. No disturbance, no hassle. Because you have paid for it. And they are at the local government area or at the mayor county. You paid. All these are part of the preparation. Then the day of the movie now come and then you shoot. When the time comes to shoot, everybody fall in line. Then the production manager now brings his shooting schedule for the day, gives it to the director, and then the director now shoots according to what he has planned. Now, having said that, we are entering movie production proper. Now, at the movie production, what are you expected to see? There is a decorum to acting movie. Now, the artists know their role. The location manager knows where they shot. The boom mic is ready to take sound. The light person has set the light in case the place is not properly and naturally lit. Well lit. The director has his artist before him. We must note the following things. In shooting, during shooting movie production, there will be absolute silence. Why is there silence? So that noise and the voice of the artist will not be the same way in the clip that is being recorded. If it is like that, it's either you cancel that particular short, and we shoot again, or you prepare to do voice over. This is the only thing you can do. And anytime you're doing voice over, it is job duplicated. You understand? It's almost like times 2, because everything you shot is what you are going to speak again. The artists are expected to be silent. This is not the time to ask questions. Should have asked that long ago in your hotel room, in your camp. Should have asked the director the question you wanted to ask him, and he would have answered you, because you are his artist and he will be willing to tell you what you must do or what you must know. So there must be absolute magnum silencium, magnum silencia, for there to be shooting. Now, during production, there are different types of shots. Now listen, everybody pay attention. Pay more attention. We have 4 types of major shots that reoccurs in the movie. One, who will remind me one? Masters. The second one is medium. Master, the first one is master, second one medium, third one see you. That is close up. Then fourth one, OS, over the shoulder. Are you hearing it? Then the fifth one, is tight shot. Now let me explain all of them. The master shot is like the camera capturing everything happening at that place. Everybody is in it. It's getting everybody. At the same time, no exemption. As far as you are in that scene, it will just capture you at your own time. That is master shot. At that point in time, you are seeing the complete artist from head to toe. As the case may be, at times, you may even be seeing the roof of the building, depending. Everything is within. That is the master shot. Often in the master shot, the camera is not tilted, it's not moved. It's called steady shot. The camera at that time is getting steady shot. Some will say steal the camera. Some will say tripod the camera. Some will say give me a steady shot. All these things are languages a director can use. And the DOP, director of photos, must know it. So what will he do? He will just immediately set the camera on tripod and keep it just as you are watching now. Straight up. No bend, no nothing, no much, no nothing. Just everything you are seeing it. We come to medium. Medium is in a way to give a little bit clarity, vision to the person who is speaking, accommodating 1, 2, or 3 persons. That is medium. Like I bring this camera now, only 2 of you. You understand? If they're talking, they will see the clearer. Medium. And medium often starts from the belt up. The belt up. That is from the waist, or slightly below the waist up, is medium shot. Often the camera can accommodate 2 to 3 persons, or 1 person as the case be, depending on what you want to achieve. The third shot is what? See you, close up. See you means what?
Close up.
See you means what?
Close up.
Close up, yes. For example, it's always on the chest region. At that point in time, the chest must be shown, the face, and then to the head, slightly above the head. Except if the character is wearing something that is protruded very well. that is when it will have a cut on the head region. If not, often the cap is showing completely in close up. That close up is for emphasis, more emphasis than the CU. For example, it cannot happen. You see my face? This is medium. Then when I go straight like this, I say, no, it cannot happen. You see that the details is more in close-up. You understand me? The details are more in close-up. That is the third shot. Then the fourth one is tight what? Short. Tight short. For example, if you draw this comedy, the last skit is short. When people are doing like this. You understand? So with tight short is to show serious details. For example, somebody's son is like this and the person like this. Or somebody like this. It is used to tell details of what the person is doing. For example, eye contact. Maybe I'm just looking at somebody like this. I do like this. You understand in the movie? Or I look at this person, look at him, look at me like this. You see? Some just like this. You see, it will very close like this. You understand? Or somebody picks something, or trigger of a gun, or arrow, trying to shoot arrow. You understand? Even the lips. Tight shot. So in that scenario, the interpretation is to give emphasis on body parts more to portray an action. Often, such actions may or may not be seen by the other party, but it took place. That is when tight action passes a message. At times they could be interpreted with a slow motion. You understand me? They call it slow motion, but in editing we call it time remapping. Time remapping. But here we call it slow motion. That is it. You remap the timing. Somebody took cane, just like this. Took stick. And you remap it like tin. You see? You remap the time. That is it. I call it slow motion. I just use an editor's term. Time remapping. So with that, we are having tight shot. Then the other one is OS, over the shoulder. Like two people are talking. Like Zamzam now. You can see Zamzam right now. Yes. It's on my shoulder. It's by my shoulder, right? It's by my shoulder. So if you want to get his head now, this camera is getting him over my shoulder. OS, over my shoulder. Two people are discussing like this. You put the camera here. From here, you are getting the person. That is called over the shoulder. Over the shoulder shot. OS, OSS, something like that. You understand? So, virtually everything. Well, there are other shots, so like area shots. You understand? This one, like with a drone. Before, we shoot it with crane. Very bulky thing. We press it down. If it is manual, if it's mechanic or semi-automatic, it will lift iron up. At times, it will lift the person. You'll be sitting on the seat like this. It will lift the cameraman up. He'll be shooting, bend camera. At times, they use helicopter. There is this song, R. Kelly sang. Storm is over now. I can see the sunshine. La 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 la. They use helicopter to shoot. Live helicopter. If you check the movie, they make it, you see helicopter moving around. Like just impossible to use this helicopter. Some of his songs, like if you watch this thing, about us, If you didn't use helicopter to shoot it, then people really climb upstairs. You understand? Or they use big crane to shoot it with a lot of trial by error. Once the camera is on the crane and you are pulling it, most of them are trial by error. That's why they put big crane that will lift the DOP up, like up to half a pole in the air. You understand? Then they'll be taking image and be cheating with the camera. But now drone, just press a film, something drone can even from afar get you neat, everything. And you not even see the person controlling it, the pilot controlling the drone or flying the drone. So that have been said, we have finished, we have come to the end of different shots. Then, how to act. We are now entering how to act. I think that will be our last segment. In the next 88 minutes, I will explain it. If not, I'll finish it before then. How to act movie. There is no particular way to act a movie. You hear me? Say you must be like this. That is why when I was talking, if you check Daddy's birthday, he said, oh, you kids are buggers. Everybody is telling him, chest out, talk like a man. This one say polite. This one say, remember, it's not only your own, everything. So the man was bored and you say, you are bugging him. And you say, are you bugs? Whether cockroach, lizard and this, you know? When acting, there's no stereotype way you must act. As a matter of fact, anyhow you act is part of it. In fact, Nigerian people say you follow. Yes. But your acting must be able to interpret the what? The role. If you have to act like a drunkard, drunkards, there's a way they act. Oh, excuse me. You see, last time I was passing and I found that you are a son of a bitch. You are a son of an idiot. You know? The person is acting as a drunkard. And the person is an antagonist. Excuse me, the last time I was passing here, I don't want to see you close to my daughter again. I don't want to see you close to my house and go. You are stalking me. You know the person is here, and I'm going to chop off your hands. Say, ah! Because he's interpreting the role. But to some people, when you say, I'm going to chop off your hand, you know what I'm saying? Ah! You say, you know? Meaning, in that interpretation, is telling the other person, oh, I see the extent of the pain in you, and I'm yet to see the highest thing you can do. Do you understand me? So, with that, you can now say the role is being interpreted the way it is interpreted. So, there is no hard and fast rule, but your action should be able to bring out the meaning of what is being written. Do you understand me? It will be to help you to interpret the role of the movie. So, generally, this is it. We're losing light already, so we're trying to be a little bit creative in what we are doing. So that is it about acting movie and movie production. Now, the next stage I'm going to teach is how to train children to act. Well, before I enter children, I like to say that one only me. But this one is how to train somebody for acting, or you train yourself to be an actor. Remember, I said you will need to adopt a person to teach you, right? You need to adopt a person lifestyle of acting. That is perfect and that is sacrosanct. But in doing that, you still have to teach yourself. You still have to encourage yourself so you can pick the role very well. And in picking the role very well, it means you will have to act steadily. And the only way you can act steadily and give meaning to your style of acting is by using the mirror. The mirror is the best teacher in acting. It mirrors you. If you want to learn how to act, it's okay. I want to like a drunkard. You do it in the mirror. Protagonist, oh, come on, you, I'll deal with you. I'm coming after you because I am the mayor of this place and I am the captain. I'm in charge of the battalion here. You don't speak because I'm speaking. You know? You'll be doing it to the mirror. And again, you can say, okay, I want to take the role of advisor or a motivational speaker. Hey, my dear people of God, you see, it is good to be good. You should be kind to one another. Because if you're not kind to one another, you'll be a bad man. And when you're a bad man, people will annihilate you. People will avoid you. So please, just be kind. Just be nice. You see, within 3 minutes, I've taken 3 rows. So when you are using the mirror to a large extent will do what? Teach you what to do and you will learn. Now the weather is becoming more dull, so we shall go indoor to continue. Thank you as you are joining us in learning production. Yesterday we talked about training yourself in front of the mirror. Today, we have come up with after the mirror, what happens? The mirror gives you a better chance to train yourself very well in your private or your privacy. With that, nobody is there to hush you down. You can do whatever you want because the mirror is the direct film showcasing of what you can do and you are seeing it. The mirror does not paint words. The mirror does not give excuse. The mirror does not prolong. Instantly, you are getting the result and it shows whether you are doing fine or you are not doing fine. That's what the mirror does. So what you will now do is for you to perfect your art, you do what? You make sure you are acting well before the mirror. With it, you can now enter characterization very well. So when you see the camera and you hear action, immediately you begin to deliver. And that is it. Nothing short of that. Now, when you are on set before the camera does not bite, the director will not bite you, the crew members will not bite you, even those, your viewers, they can only criticize you after you are finished acting. And with social media today, a thumbs up is an engagement. The opposite is an engagement. Love emoji is an engagement. So all of them will increase your engagement in social media. That is why they will say, please. But when your thumbs up is more than your woes, then you are on a very good path. Because if your woe, your dislike is more than your like, then there's a problem somewhere. It can be flagged. You must make sure in your presentation is something that you can be giving kudos for. So when acting, there's no need to be afraid. Nobody is biting you. Just be there and deliver your lines. Deliver your lines. Nobody is there to harm you. Nobody is there to be against you like, hey, what are you doing? What is this? What is that? No. Nobody is there to do all those to you. All what people want to see is the best of you. Remember, your concept is unique to you. Make your concept unique to you. Once you make your concept unique to you, every other thing you do is in line. And because it is in line, you're succeeding. Don't want to say, oh, I want to act like Labai. Oh, I want to do it just like Brad Pitt. Or I want to do like Jim Carrey. Who doing? If you do like him, when they write a script and they want somebody who do that way, they will call Jim Carrey. They will not call you. And even when Jim Carrey is not disposed to shoot that role, they will never pay you the way they pay Jim Carrey because you are at his back. You are queuing at his back. You are not original to yourself. But when you are original to yourself and you are unique, then they can say, oh, he is better. You understand? He is better. Let's give it to him. So you must identify your own. Now in front of the camera, just deliver it. The camera does not bite. Just deliver it. Just deliver it. And when you're delivering, before you know it will become part of you. Just as I'm acting in front of the camera, I'm teaching. I can't tell you, hello, my fellow audience. I just want to say, wish me happy birthday. That was how I was talking, I understand, before you came and say, not that way. Anything you want to say it before your audience. And then, as an artist, as a movie actor or a director, as far as you are a showbiz, you should be open to criticism. It doesn't matter who criticize you. It doesn't matter why you are criticized. The main thing is that you are learning new things. You are presenting new things from it. You are learning new things. You are offering new things. And by and large, you will get new things. And that is what success is all about. And before you know it, some people say, I love this man's or this woman's concept. I love this person's concept. And once they say, I love this person's concept, automatically, you have begun getting fans. And once you begin to get fans, you are climbing already. You understand it? So now, when you finish training yourself for the camera, another aspect again I want to tell people is that some other person can still train you, just as I'm training you people. That is why I do all this blocking. You understand? I write the script, I print it, I copy it. I bring it to you people, right? I say, go and read it. We read. We practice. I say, no, it's not like that. Do this, do that, do that. Be learning it. Because as you are learning it, and you are abiding by those things I'm telling you, are you getting me? As you are learning those I'm telling you, and you are abiding by them, you become good. Okay, look at our last video. Compare it to others. It's not better. People were applauding you people. Every people say, wow, these kids are good. Some of them say, oh, kids, I say they are powerful, they are nice. And I was happy. And when I told you what percent, were you happy?
Yes.
That is it. That is it. It gladdens the heart. So whatever I tell you is for you to be perfect, for you to offer the best, for you to be good. And at the end, the praises will be whose own? Yours. People tell you, hey, maybe now when you go to college, some people say, Mary, I saw your video, you are good. Hey, I saw your video, it's nice. People will say that. People are able to close their mouth. It's like, oh, good. When you do it, it's not me. It's who? You. So, for you to be a good artist, you can also seek for somebody to train you. When I went to shoot, I know a girl that came to me and said, I went to direct a movie in an Elekaya, and not Elekaya, Okoya in Abia State. And one of the girls came and said, Director, please help me. And I told her one thing. I was busy with somebody. The first time she said, help me. I was still busy with somebody, and I told her I will satisfy you. She started laughing. Later, when she brought her script, I helped her went through it. I told her what her characterization will be. You understand? And at the end, we shot it. And she was very happy. She took my number. Later, she sent me a message on my WhatsApp that, hey, she has she started expressing happiness. And that is it. You can go for somebody to train you. And that's what I'm doing for you people now, training you. So you should be open to the training because it's not easy to get a trainer. So an artist, you who is watching me, my dear viewers, if you want to be good in acting, either you train yourself on the mirror, and even when you have finished training yourself over the mirror, there's nothing wrong in calling somebody, maybe a mentor or somebody whom you look up to, a director, and say, please, can you challenge my acting? And the person says, okay, action. And you begin to act. Hey, look, Ngozi, do you know last time I saw you? The way you were just doing things, I knew you were up to something. Anyway, my younger sister will say, bye-bye, catch ya. You go. Say, hey, director, did I act like a young girl? And director will say, yes, you did well. You acted like a young girl, you understand? A young, innocent girl who was talking to her friend. Do you see it?
Yes.
With that, you have really keyed in and you are growing step by step. You can also tell a woman or a man to assist you. Then you put yourself in the role. Even as a woman, you can take the role of a man. Yes. Because in acting, somebody like Toma or Taoma, the girl that slaps her second body. She at times dresses like a man and gives herself coolly. When you do such, you can act as a man, can put dress on you. If you can tie something on your chest, if the woman has breast, and wear the person thick clothes or shed her first, you will think he's a man. And put the person face cap, pack the hair back and put the person face cap. You think he's a man. And remove the earrings, all the peripherals that makes the person a woman. And even put beards on you, put booty. And you appear like a man, and you act as a man, though a mimicking man.
I have a question.
All right, what's your question? Sit down.
Now, look, even though they dress the woman like a man, even though they dress her like a man, what do they do with the voice? Because some women, I don't know if they can talk like a man or not.
All of you, a round of applause for him. I say a round of applause for him. Good. You ask beautiful question. Even when we disguise a woman like a man, the voice remains steady. What can we do about it? We do voiceover, right? Simple. You put a masculine voiceover under her voice, and you'll be hearing, hey, it is me who do this. But she's a woman. So they'll put masculine voiceover, even make it more bassy. It will sound bass more. So, in doing that, we will just change the voice. You understand? If a woman acts like a man, in the voice over, they will eliminate the feminine voice and put a masculine voice. By so she now look like a woman. After all, some women shoot karate. Eh? Some women do boxing, fight wrestling. In WrestleMania, you see women there wearing very well. Good. Before, it used to be in the 80s, it used to be masculine work. No feminine wrestling, no feminine boxer then. In the early 80s. Yes. In the 70s, it's unheard of. But in the 90s, Muhammad Ali's daughter became a boxer. Yes. Females stay entering boxing and wrestling. And they were doing well. Some of them can beat a normal man on the street to stupor. Yes, even though that is unprofessional. Yes. Even though that is unprofessional. So there's nothing in stopping telling somebody to guide you. Okay? This brings us to the end of how to act before the camera, how to train oneself before the camera, okay? Alright. Now, before we finish this segment, I will not fail to say how to teach children to become good actors and actresses. My dear viewers, many people avoid using children to act because it is an uphill task to teach a child how to act. If it takes you 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 1 week to teach an adult how to be a good actor or actress, it will take you months to make a child to accept a character. That is why those of us who produce children content, or contents with children characters, it's not easy because you talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. Sometimes somebody who is acting again like this. No. Let me just say like this. Because they have timing. Children have lesser timing to concentrate than adults. So for you to really push them to concentrate, that is an uphill task, which if you are doing it or if you are to do it, you just have to be patient. It is time consuming. It is energy consuming. And above all, you just have to move at their pace. Have to move at the children's pace so that they can catch up with the role. And when they catch up with the role, voila, life becomes a breeze. Their character becomes a breeze. But even at that, children are still children. You will just have to be guiding them. Make sure that PAs are not brutalizing them too, because such children, that PAs should be an adult who takes care of them, who goes into any signage of any contract for them, who make sure the allowance is reaching them, and you must be very careful not to turn them to cash cow. What I mean by that is, because they are acting, you forget that they should go to school, you should forget that they should learn how to pray, you should forget that they should learn the basic thing in the house, you forget that they are children, or just throw them in the street there, let them go and act and then bring the money. No, that is turning them to cash cow. And not I would accept that for you. Do you understand? So even as we are acting, somebody comes to me and say, oh, I want to use your kids for shooting or for production. I can say, okay, you want to use us for production? No problem. You know what? No problem. You want to use us for production. So what happens? Immediately, I will get those of my kids and then get them well signed with contract that protects their interest and my interest. Then, when signing a contract to shoot, it must include, one, the name of the person to do the acting must be there. I want Rabbi to act for me. I want XYZ to act for me. Number two, the time for the production, the location for the production, the actual timing of the production. Is it from the time of production? We have the time of production and the time, that is the duration of the production. To be a production of 90 minutes, it will be a production of 60 minutes. It will be a production of 45 minutes. These are the duration or the timing of the production. Then you need to say, okay, the time of the production is 1st June, 5th March, 1st January. You must make sure all these things are defined. Then, how much is to be paid the artist? You can even go as far as saying, how many appearances will this artist have in this movie? You'll find out. Because the more the appearances, the more commitment. You check all those things. Now, when you finish checking all those things, you now find out the person is the key role or not. Then another thing is, where will they lodge? Where will they stay? You find out all those things. They are very important in the contract. That if you want your children to shoot, what you must look out for. Now, when you get all those things intact, you now say, how much will that child be paid? Be careful not to overextend the money. Even though these things could be signed in the contract, do not be too pressy, especially when the child or the individual you are marketing or you are the PA to is not yet a star. If he or she is already a star, then he or she or you who is a manager has a more bargaining power. If not, you make it a little bit flat so that the production or the producer can accommodate the contract. If it becomes so harsh, he or she detaches, and once detached, you are making no headway. I know you are not understanding everything I'm saying, but gradually, understand, as we keep acting, we keep growing, you will understand these. Because whether you like it or not, acting, showbiz is always a profitable venture. When you continue your production, before you know it, you will really grow. And when you grow, voila, you are just there. You understand me? Once you grow, you are just there. Everything will be perfect. And you'll be happy you did. Be happy you did. That is just it. So that is about training a child or helping a child to become a star. And then lastly also, when you take a child out to go and act, you should be close to the child to prevent molestation, abuse, human predators, even abuse from the hosting company or production company. You must guide them, because whether I like it or not, humans are humans and they are about to be abuses anywhere. They could abuse this anywhere, anytime. You must protect that. That is why, even when your child is shooting film as a child actor, you should accompany him or her, or you assign the person to a producer. You hear me? Thank you for listening to this. The next one will be question time. And with that question time, we will take it for about the next 8 minutes. And then we'll make it a cap up, a round up. Thank you. So right now, what are the questions you really want to ask? You are free to ask. Okay. Go ahead.
How can good children become good actors and actresses?
Okay. How good children can become good actor and actresses is one, by listening to what the director is saying. First and foremost, reading the script. When you collect a script, read it like a prose the first time, like a story. Secondly, begin to enter characterization as you read. You now read it again. Stop that, it's irritating. You start reading it again. In that reading, you begin to enter characterization and see what your character should be. Now that you are seeing what your character will be, you now begin to adapt. So for that child to become a good actor or actress, you now go to the mirror and train yourself. When you go to the mirror and train yourself and become very good in what you are doing, then as a child, you become a good actor or actress or even presenter. Go to the internet, you see different children presenting and they're doing fantastic work. And you too can do the same. Any other question? Okay.
My question is that can the video that children acted be shown in a cinema?
Very well. Thank you for that question. Yes. You watch Disney, right?
Yes.
They're in cinema. Your own video too can be in cinema. The only difference there is what camera was it shot with? So that, and how was it edited? What is the storyline? Once these three are in good shape and consonance with what cinema companies like, they will buy it from you or they will pay for it for some time and show it in cinema. And once they show it in cinema, people watch your face. So children video can be shown in cinema. They can be shown in social media, can be shown everywhere, depending on the production rate, the production quality. If it is good enough, more people and most people will want it shown. Okay? Okay? Any other question?
Is that your second question?
What's the second question? Let me see.
The one you asked me and I answered you.
Is this one?
Okay, any other
There's
question?
another question that I did not understand that you asked me.
Which one is that? What was that you didn't understand? What was the question you didn't understand?
I can't remember.
So, now the new thing is we should take, I'm going to give you people new name for acting. You understand me? Yes. And then from today, we are going to look for how to advance our acting. Of course, we have begun it already. We're not acting like before again. Hey, just talk little thing and then I'll record. No. Now we shall be taking more care of it. Our concept shall become more. We shall find out more time to really develop what we have. Not just because of the money involved, which definitely will always come and be coming, and in Jesus' name, I believe that started coming. But for the satisfaction, job satisfaction. You hear me? I say what?
Satisfaction.
Yes, that's one of the reasons why most artists act, including myself. The job satisfaction that comes from acting is unexplainable. You say, oh, I did this. And people are like, wow, this is a thumbs up. This is good. You understand? Yes. The job satisfaction is the bedrock of what we act. So when you begin to act and you act well and everything is moving in line, you'll be happy you did. And because you did that, you will see that you are satisfied. And once you're satisfied for what you act, then the money will now come. First and foremost, just as I said, have a good story. Challenge yourself to present what somebody has not presented before. Write good script about it. Don't just say, okay, I'll carry it up by heart. You do this. You will not get the best. Script it down. Since I've been acting, I think I write the script. Yes, I write the script. Then the next one is look for who can shoot it for you, or get your phone today and do your shooting. Get your phone and do your shooting. When you do your shooting, you'll find out that you have done your shooting. Then you edit as the case may be. If you cannot edit, some of these platforms run micro editing abilities like TikTok, CapCut, Filmora. All those ones, they are online micro editor. You understand, editor? So you go there, you edit your video, and then you upload. And once you've done that, what happens? Voila! People watch it. And when people begin to watch it, then the satisfaction comes. And hopefully the money will follow. And then you are not getting paid for acting or presenting your own concept. And by so doing, you are not a professional actor or actress. And whether as a child or as a grown-up, gradually you begin to reap the fruits of your acting. So this brings us to the end of this segment. I thank you people for being there, for your contribution, for your question, above all for listening. Because though you are still kids, as years go by, I will still refer people to this, to go and watch it. So when you watch it, you say, oh, this is what my dad was saying those days. And gradually you learn. And as you learn, do what? You perfect what you are doing. And when you perfect what you are doing, what next? You grow more, get more fans, get more followers, and then you increase. And here we go. So, my dear viewers, our dear viewers, thank you for watching Glow City Entertainment as we present this for you. As Rabbi is not crazy, present this to you. You can wave the audience. Can wave them, can tell them.
Goodbye.
So we thank you.
watching.
Thank you for watching. You can now go. Usually, this brings us to the end of this segment. How to produce a movie or a video. You follow us from the beginning to the end. You'll be happy, and I believe you must have learned one or two things that will really make you know how it is produced. Movie is produced. There is no rocket science there. It's all about your conviction. It's all about your conviction and willingness to produce. It is a business. Like one of my friends will always say, Prissy, if you take it to be a business, it will become a business for you. But if you don't take it to be a business, it will not be a business for you. So, just have your time, take it, watch it, learn from it, and then it will be well. Thank you. Please do not fail to subscribe and do not fail to follow us on Facebook at Rabbi is Not Crazy Videos or Glow City Entertainment. God bless you as you do it, and share to others to see what production is all about. Don't be selfish when you see good information like this on the line. Just send it to one or two people, or just drop it in a WhatsApp group. Who knows? There are some people who want to produce video and they don't know their left from their right. But I tell you, with this, you will know, especially if you are interested in learning holistically how production is made. God bless you. Goodbye. I remain Jude Ugwezi, but just call me Rabbi. You know, Rabbi is not crazy when we do things at times, people say, oh, why they do this? Why they do that? Well, Rabbi is not crazy productions or Aglo City Entertainment. When you see the logo of I and my children, I'm only trying to represent Glow Entertainment with my kids. When you see only Rabbi is not crazy, then maybe it's me and some other person trying to show because Rabbi is not crazy. Thanks for watching and God bless you. Please subscribe, follow us, and share. Bye for now. Thanks.